Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm coming on with this week's 50 stack challenge 3 created by Crafty Cat. As always, I will leave a link to their video down below, so go check that out. She has created this one with Christmas in mind for herself, but she does very clearly state that you do whatever you feel inspired to do by the prompts. It doesn't have to be Christmas because not everyone celebrates Christmas. It doesn't even have to be winter or festive themed. Just do whatever you would like to. And along those lines, this week's, the last couple of weeks have been Christmas and Yule themed. This week's, I was just inspired to do some Halloween craft. Plus, it's getting to that time of year, guys, so you know I'm getting excited. So don't forget to put in this hashtag on both YouTube and Instagram so that you can see what other creators are making. And I have a playlist of all of mine up until today's, so check that out if you are interested. So today's are, the 11th prompt is bell and prompt 12 is ribbon. Now, I don't know what it says about me. It's probably because it's this time of year. But when I thought of bell, I thought about the Victorians and how they used to put little bells into coffins so that you can ring on them for the night watchman who would sit by the grave, so that you could ring on the bell, pull on it in your coffin, then it would ring and they would know you were alive in there. So yeah, a bit morbid, but that's where my brain went. Anyway, I've also recently picked up these super cute little skeleton in a coffin napkins. Only I would think these, well, no, anyone like me would think these are cute. So we're going to make a little tag to put in a journal, basically. So these open up and I'm just going to trim down the side because I'm not actually going to keep the big bit of grey around the edge. So yeah, this is where my head went to when I thought of bell. Yes, so, but it is spooky season, guys, and many of you who have been on my channel a while will know that I love it. So there we go. And really I should have some sellotape to pull this bit off with, so hang on and I will grab that. So yeah, this was not my idea. Lots of people do it, but if you just get some sellotape and kind of pull, it brings up that white layer that we don't need. I mean, you can keep these are great for using in projects like so, but I'm trying to be a lot better with that and I'm not keeping it. So I'm going to trim around so you can see there's the lighter edge and the darker edge, and it's not straight, but I'm going to trim around that piece like so. Oh, I've gone very quiet. So yeah, so this is where mine went to. Festive? No. Coffin? Yes. Oh dear. It's just getting excited. It's that time, getting to that time of the year. Our local shops have lots of stuff out. Our Home Sense over here and TK Maxx. I know in the States it's TJ Maxx, I believe. They've had stuff out since the start of July. I mean, that never happens. End of August normally, and we get it for about 2 weeks. So far, we've had it for almost 6 weeks, and every week I go in and there's more stuff. And yeah, I buy a lot of homeware in there. So anyway, I'm thinking of, I've just got this black card and I'm thinking of Mod Podging this onto here and then leaving that to dry while we do the top bit. So let's see where I want it, and then let's just start putting some on there like so. Let's put the brush there so we can start putting it down a little bit. I've got some on here. I really should have my mixed media pad down, but there we go. I haven't. So yes, anyone else get where I'm coming from? Oh, spooky time of year. The new Haunted Mansion is out, guys. Actually, by the time you see this video, because I'm doing this in advance, I'm hoping this week to actually go see it. So by the time this video's up, I may actually have seen the new Haunted Mansion. Now, I'm going to be controversial here. I actually like the one with Eddie Murphy in it. I actually do. And I watch it every year. And it gets me completely ready for Halloween. Like, it's one of the first films that I watch every year once October hits. Because I just enjoy it. And, can't see that edge. Yeah, I just enjoy it, and it just, because I watch it every year in October, it just makes me go, yep, it's October. So yeah, I know that's a controversial opinion. Not everyone likes it, but there we go. I'm just going to go put my brush in some hot water. Okay, so I would love to know in the comments down below. I'm going to move this aside to dry. I would love to know in the comments down below what, it's already getting dry, what your October movie is. What, if you're into spooky season, what is the movie that you put on every October and go, yes, that's it, it's October time. So I've got this Tim Holtz paper. I was thinking of putting it on top as a tag so that it opens up. We can see this grey underneath kind of goes with this, which I like. So that's just drying. I think I might dry that with my heat gun just so that it hurries up so that we can do the next bit. Actually, no. Do you know what we're going to do? Whilst that's drying, I'm going to move that to the side and we're going to start on ribbon. So when I thought about ribbon, I thought about, the other week I made an altered paper clip. So I thought this time, why don't I make a fabric paper clip? So I had this. This is ribbon to me. Trim, lace. It's lace ribbon. And so I have this. I have this little piece here that I'm thinking of that would look so pretty on top of it. So we're going to just trim a bit of that. So while the other one's drying. So yeah, so I thought about altered paper clip. Oh my gosh, this won't rip. Hold on, guys. No, it won't rip. Okay. Ah, I've got to trim it. Okay, that was unexpected. It's not trimmed straight. And now it doesn't matter anyway because I've still got to cut it because it's too big for my paper clip. Maybe measure that beforehand, Belle. So let's do that. And it makes me think the lace might be slightly too big too. I'm going to fray the edges of this so that it's nice and frayed and, you know, got that feels to it. So we've got that. Will that now fit through there? Yes, it will, just, which means this is definitely going to be too big. But that's okay because I can trim. Firstly, I need to cut this off. And then I'm going to cut along the kind of just above the edge of the flowers. There. And then that's going to go on there like so, or maybe over to the edge actually. Like it with the edge. Okay, that's all going to go on there. I have this little bit that was already in my stash. It's just some red with some lace that's stitched on in a piece. I thought that would go really pretty on there too. That's quite big, that piece though. I do have a smaller piece. Maybe that will go. Do you know what we're going to do first? I'm actually going to put this on the paper clip and then I'm going to fit it so I know where it's going to go. like so. And you can glue, you could even staple, but I'm actually just going to stitch across the top of this just because I like that style. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've brought you a bit closer so you can see more. So I've just stitched across the top there. Again, you could glue, you could staple. I like to stitch. It's what I like to do. So I have some of these little Tim Holtz dolls, the little ones, and I was thinking one of those might go quite well. I do have the witchy one. I think that's a bit small, but one of those might go quite well on there. I've got him. Don't like him. These are far too big. Do I have any other peeps? No, I have these. So I have these two little girls. They might go on there. I did like her, but she's going to be too big now, I think. Or maybe not. What do we think? Do we think she's too big? I think I like the girls. They fit the best. Need more of these. These little witches I love. And you get so few of them. And like, I don't think I have any left. I think that's the last ones I have left. I'm going to put some red behind them to make them pop a little bit. I've got some of this little fun stuff. That's the only word I can use for it. It's like spider webbing fabric. I like that behind them like that. And I have some Tim Holtz bits and pieces. I did pull out actually some little woolen embellishments like this little ghosty, but I don't think that's going to go on there. Yeah, so I have some little Tim Holtz bits and pieces. So let's have a look. Let's bring my pot over, shall we? Look at my cute pot, guys. Look. Look, it's got a little black cat and bats, and it's got like spider webs around the edge. Anyway, simplest things. Let's have a look. Some little Tim Holtz bits. See, they seem too big. I could kind of cut one. Let's rip one. Because, yeah, why not? We move the girls. We could put this behind them slightly, this on top, and then the girls, like they could have some writing there. I've ripped it now and I don't like it. I could put it up like that though, couldn't I? Hold on. Could put it up like that, or where's the other edge of it? Because I don't like that edge. We could have it like so. Just behind them like that. Okay, well I quite like that, and with all the stitching that'd look good. And I'm just wondering if I've got like a little, I don't know, in my little pot of bits, whether I've got, look, poison, whether I've got a little, oh, do I like that behind there? I feel like I do, but I don't know, like a little 31 or something. Or even a bat or something. I mean, the bats I've got in here are a bit small, so... Okay, guys, so I'm sorry about that, but my phone cut out when I was in the middle of telling you that I was going to stitch and then make some final decisions. But I did anyway. I stitched. You can see I've just stitched around this. I've put that up there. I haven't stitched everything that can glue, but I wanted this movable. And now we have our little girls. And let's just go around them with a bit of distress black soot. Let's just go around them a little bit. And they are going to go on there like so. And I still hadn't made my mind up. I do have a little 31 there. Like, I think I like it. We can't see any of that black lace now, guys. I could stick it out to the side like that. Like I could cut it a little bit. Like that, and stick it behind. And up a little bit. Okay, so I think I like that. And I think we will just do that for ribbon. What I am going to do, this is not the right scissors to do this with, but I'm going to scuff these edges up a little bit. You could use a little bit of sandpaper. There is a special tool that you could buy. I just use my scissors because that's what I've got. Let's just let that up a little bit, and I'm just muting down that 31 because it's very bright, like so. All right, let's get that glued on, and then we can glue our girls on, and then we will have ribbon done, and then I can't find my tweezers, and then we can get on with the bell. Dong. Do not ask for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for you. Mwah. Do you know, if I didn't know better, guys, I would say some little spooky gremlins have got into my phone because it's just shut itself off again. So let's hope I can get the rest of this filmed without it doing anything else like that. So I'm just going to press the girls down. And I really, really do like that. Who are you going to call? Gremlin Busters. So yeah, so that will just fit on a page. If I get a piece of card, it's just going to pop on a page and look like that. Simple but cute. And that is mine for ribbon. So let's get back to our oh, what's he called? A little skeleton. Okay, so I'm just going to use an emery board. I use this for crafting, not on myself. And I like to just go over to smooth things down a little bit. I also don't mind with this one that there are some wrinkles, because obviously we're making it look a bit spooky. And I don't mind if I wear away some of the napkins slightly, like there. But yeah, I just like this to give it a smoother feel. Excellent. And now we're going to cut this out. And it may not be completely straight, but that's okay because I can straighten it and trim it and do all that kind of thing. Just cut it out. Across the top, down there, and trim this a little bit. Okay, my fingers crossed those gremlins, those spookiest gremlins, keep away. Now what I am going to do before I do anything else is, you guessed it, I'm going to use some black soot distress ink, and I'm going to just edge everything. I know it's on black card, so you know, but it just gets those edges as well where it gives it like a weird browny kind of feel look, which I like. That's coming up a bit. I don't mind that either. Let's get over some of those edges. Oh, I mean, that's just cute as a tag right there, isn't it, guys? If you put some fabric in and put that on top, that'd be cute. But we are going to cut out a piece of this. Now, I'm going to draw around this, and then we're going to trim it. Can you see my own camera? Is the camera still working? Have the gremlins left me alone? It makes me think of, when I think of, why can't I see that pencil mark at all on the other side? How weird is that? Now there's gremlins in my pencil. So I don't know if any of you guys have read Discworld novels by Terry Pratchett. I am reading them for the first time this year, and I am doing them in publication order, and I have to say I am loving them. But in the Discworld, if you do not know, in their cameras and their, well, in one of them they have like movie cameras too, and even in their watches they have little like demons, little little demon creatures, and they actually work in them, and they are the ones that, like when you take a picture with one of the cameras, they're painting them. It cracks me up. It really does, the idea. And that's what it reminds me of right now, that I've got like one of those little things in my phone, messing about with it. That's what I think. Da, da, da. Okay, so we are also going to have to attach this with a little piece of like card. Okay, so that is going to go on there. Now, if I'd thought about it, I could have cut a piece extra, but I didn't think about it, and that's fine. Where's the rest of that card gone? So we do have some of this. I could put some of the grey on the outside, like just cut this like so. And then, will that go there? Is it too? No, it goes there nicely. Oh, see, I could put it down there. Lovely. It's always a solution, or almost always a solution. So yes, that's what it reminds me of when I think of gremlins in my equipment, is the Discworld. Oh, I am really enjoying it, I tell you guys. I just finished the 15th and I'm on the 16th, which is actually all about death. I do love the death novels. I mean, death appears in, I think, nearly all of the books, like does little cameos and things, but I do love the death novels. They're my favourite. And I'm wondering, do I want to try and round these edges? I know it's a little bit tricky, but I'm going to try it and see. Yes, excellent. There we go. Let's do this one. So yeah, so I've just finished Men at Arms, which is book 15. If you know anything about the Discworld, and if you don't, you're probably bored listening. But yeah, I do say, if you're a reader and you like a bit of science fiction and like fantasy and a bit of humour, I mean, it is very British humour. Like, it makes me laugh. And that's going to go on there. Now, do I want that side or do I want this side to be showing on the front cover? Let me see again. Let's turn it. Make your mind up, Belle. Going round and round. I think I prefer that side, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, but I would recommend picking them up. I avoided them for years, only because, like, I used to be hugely into science fiction and fantasy. I really was. And then I wasn't really of an age where they first started coming out to be reading them. And then everyone said how amazing they were, but also how intelligent he was. And I was just like, I don't know if I'll enjoy them. Like, it's one of those things where you think, well, if you don't enjoy them, then people look at you and think, well, what's wrong with you? Well, that's how I used to think. That's not actually how it is. People don't do that. But yeah, I highly recommend them. There's some duds, I'm not going to lie. There's some that really we didn't need, Pratchett. But who am I to say that? So there are some that I would totally give a miss. Funny enough, they tend to be some of the standalone novels that I don't enjoy. Right, so now that opens up, look. Ta-da! Hello? You rang? Oh, dear me. Okay, Belle, enough of all that. And then I was thinking, we have Tim Holtzy Bitsy Pieces. I've got some of these flowers. Let's get my little pot over again. Oh, I was going to use some of that on the tag. That would have worked really well. Oh, Belle. Like, that would have just added like another little creep factor to it, like a cute little factor. I'm wondering, I could actually stitch some up there. I'm going to cut that off and I'm going to put that on there so that I remember to actually put it on top. Because that's how I roll. And that would go in there. See, that to me just adds, yeah, that to me just adds something. So we're going to stitch that on there when I finish with this. All right, let's move these Tim Holtzy pieces and let's have a look. So I quite liked the idea of the roses. It's quite big, but I liked it. Not the fabric. Let's get rid of the fabric. And then we've got like just some of the bits and pieces, like some of the words. I don't like that, which I thought might work quite well. We've even got this bit left over. See, that would go there. Ah, already it's coming together. Right, let's get this on here. And again, let's get some distresser because. Anyway. So what was I saying? Yeah, Discworld. It's not spooky at all. Oh, so let me know as well. So I asked you to let me know what you might like, what movie makes you, what you watch every October that really makes you go, yes, October is here. You know, it's spooky season. And I have quite a few that I watch every single year. But like I said, I tend to start with, I've put that down. Oh no, don't stick down. I need that up, that bit. But one of mine is Haunted Mansion that I always start with. And let me know if you've seen the new Haunted Mansion and what you think about it. I'd love to know that down below too. And just let me know if you like the Disney one or not with Eddie Murphy in it. You know, I'm not going to say I'm a huge Eddie Murphy fan. I like a couple of his movies. He's not like he's not like someone that I go, oh yeah, quick, he's in a movie, I need to go watch it. But I actually did enjoy that Haunted Mansion. Right. Oh, we are saved because, yes. Now I did have this October that I was thinking of putting on here. And I did have a 31st. I mean, we're covering up the roses now and I don't really want to do that. Well, we just put October up there. I have a label. Oh, we have poison. That looks quite good there. Oh, like that. We have another little label because why not? Or for external use only. That just makes me laugh because obviously it's a skeleton. Sorry. Oh, I have weird sense of humour. We have this label actually. Again, if I can get a label on something, I'm probably going to want a label on something. But I really like this. And I do like this, but it's very, I think it's very white. I think that's what's like putting me off. Let's see now how that looks on there. See, I like that, but then it does definitely need something else. So let's stick that down. Definitely does need something else. This would be a cute little tag for a spooky journal. Let's edge this, like rough up the edges. Like so. Can't blow too hard because I've got all the bits on the table and I don't want all my Tim Holtz to go flying all over the place because I can see that happening today. Poison. Poison. So that can go down there. And then I'm wondering if I want anything else. I do have like a little wooden spider. I feel like that spider would go quite well, but I am actually going to use some grit paste, so maybe not. We have this little like butterfly, little moth butterfly coming up off like that. That's quite cute. We have external use, which again, like I said, just makes me laugh. Poison for external use only. No. Like so. Okay, I like that. So we're just going to do that. Then we're going to use some grip paste. I love this grip paste that came out last year. I absolutely loved it. I used it a lot in my October daily last year. Okay, so let's collect all these, because again, I don't want to lose them if I have to get all these bits off the table. So let's just move this. Okay. Okay. Just like so. I do have another rose in there, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Where's the other rose? I have the other one. Wondering if I wanted it. No, it's too much, too much. Right, so we've got some of the Crypt Grit paste, which I need to try and open. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Ah, I'm worried I've had it lying on its side and now I can't get it open. Oh, there we go. Right, perfect. And it's this lovely colour, but when it dries, it goes like greenish. So again, I'm going to get a book page that I'm going to put underneath this, because I don't want it sticking to the other side. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of scoop it on the edges. Like so, like just a bit of texture. And yeah, it dries kind of greenish. It has black flecks in it. Oh, I just loved it last year. I used it a lot on projects and my October daily. And I just think, you know, if it's been in the ground, we need some of this on there. Okay, I'll make sure that's not on the edges. Like so. And let's put some down this side. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I really do love this grit paste, I tell you. I know, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's brought it out again this year. They've brought it out. Ranger have brought it out again this year. But I think it's it might only be like seasonal. So I will have to pick up another pot before the end of Halloween, because as I said, I just love it. I love the texture. I love the black flecks in it. And I love the grey green look of it once it's, let's put that back right in there. Once it's kind of dry. I want a bit more down here. Oh yes, I love it. I love it. Right, let's put that in there because I don't want to waste any of it. Okay. Right, and that has to dry. But basically, you get the idea. So you have this tag. You can write on the back. I mean, I could add some tea stain paper on there. I might still do that. I don't know, because I don't know what journal it's going in. But you can write in white or silver or something. You can write on here. We've got him. I feel like I want a word in there. Do you know what, guys? Hold on a second. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so I have some of the Tim Holtz. Hold on. What are these? The Curiosities stickers. And I just thought, because we're talking about a bell and them ringing the bell, I'm just wondering about calls answered day or night, or all orders promptly attended to. I don't know. It makes me laugh, the idea of calls answered day or night just in there. That makes me giggle. Oh, again, what does that say about me? So yeah, so that will dry, and I will show you. So yeah, and again, it's a tag. It can go in a pocket. You could actually stick it on a page as a tuck spot it would open, you'd have writing space, you'd have this cute person skeleton. And this is my one for Belle. And then let's just stitch this bit on to here, and then we will finish this too. Okay guys, so I added that onto there. So here we go. So for the, where's my thing? So for 50 Stack Challenge 3 by Crafty Cat, the prompts were bell and ribbon. So for ribbon, I've made this fabric paper clip. There's some lace ribbon in the background that now you can barely see. See, it fits on there. It's got these cute spooky girls on there. 31, that's super cute on a black paper clip. And for Belle, as I said when I started this, it made me think of the bells they used to put in the coffins in the Victorian era, because people were like freaked out about getting buried alive, which, let's be honest, no one wants ever to happen. So I made this cute tag using some grit paste, some Tim Holtz papers and bits and bobs, and then this adorable napkin inside. And yeah, these two really go well together. I think it looks better in real life than it does on camera. Like, this looks a lot brighter and this looks a lot darker. In real life they look a lot similar in colour, and it says calls answered day or night, but obviously no one answered this poor chap's call. And writing space here, it can be used as a tag, it can be used as a tuck spot. This will dry a lovely, it's already started to go like a sort of greenish. Check out my Instagram, link below, because I will have a picture up on there when these are both dry, and I've taken a picture of them. So go check that out if you want to see what it looks like more when it's dry. And that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Between the gremlins in the phone and me changing my mind and lots of little bits and whatever else, it's been quite an interesting video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and please do like and subscribe. And next week, well, I don't know what the prompts are yet, so, although I will do by the time this video goes up, but at the moment I don't know what the prompts are, so I don't know whether I'll be doing Halloween or Christmas or something else. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again soon with a video. Until next time, I hope you're having lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.